All right, guys, in this video, I'm going to tell you 3 things that you need to know in order to crush it in the upcoming bull market and make sure that you have an upper hand on everybody else. Those 3 are high value propositions, good token economic models, and grandma friendly use cases. My name is Kyle Chasse. If you haven't been to my channel before, make sure you stick around and subscribe to the channel if you're not already, because this year I plan on dropping a lot of information that you will find very, very helpful as the space matures and as people start to get a better understanding of blockchain, crypto, Web3 all about. You're gonna need to know the stuff I'm about to teach this year on this channel. So my content has been switching up quite a bit, and we'll get into that in a second. And make sure you stay tuned to the end, because I'm gonna go into an update for the long-awaited project that has been in stealth mode for over a year, with the most insane token economic models that ever been created, in my opinion, insanely good use cases, and really touches on these things I'm talking about today. That is CommonWealth. So make sure you stay tuned to the end so you can get an update on CommonWealth, because it's really exciting. So let's talk about these 3 things that you need to know, and it's gonna be high level today. Let me know in the comments below if you find this interesting and if you want individual videos on each of these, but let's start with the first one. So the first one is high value proposition, killer app. How do you build something that is going to get the attention of everybody in the world, not just for speculative value like everything else has been so far, right? What is going to be built that is going to provide value for nearly everybody, or at least 25% of this planet, right? You need that killer app combined with the next one, which is grandma friendly, and really the third one, token economic value drivers and value accrual, which we'll get into those in a bit. But grandma friendly, and it goes hand in hand with clear value propositions. It's one thing, and yes, you can make good money if something goes viral or popular within the crypto space, but it is absolutely an entirely different league of wealth creation when you can identify a project that has potential to be adopted by a bunch of people on this planet that are interested in this application built on blockchain because it improves the quality of their life, not because they think they're gonna get rich. So forget all this X to earn, move to earn, sleep to earn, sex to earn, forget those things. Thing that could possibly get you into the over 1000x range, even more. Like Apple's earliest investors did something like crazy tens of thousands of % returns. And that's possible. It's possible by identifying projects that are already trading on the market today, that have the right value proposition to appeal to many, are thinking about how do I get this in the hand of the end user without them having to face all the friction that Web3 has, right? Let me give you an example. ChatGPT was that killer app that allowed a bunch of people, now over 100 million people, to use it in just a short amount of time. And GPT's been around much longer than ChatGPT. ChatGPT was just a user interface which allowed us all to interact with GPT. But it was that thing OpenAI was missing to allow it to be very easy for the end user and consumer. And guess what? It was, and it brought value to hundreds of millions of people around the world. And that is the killer app, killer use case. So the grandma friendly part is exactly what I said. It's about looking at how do you remove those friction points from the end user, because some of crypto is about taking responsibility, and a lot of people will say, well, that's just part of it. But I think there's also really interesting solutions that are being built. In fact, we are working on a layer 1 for paid network, and it's layer 1 for everything else being built there, strictly on the premise initially that we needed something that would be grandma friendly for end users, right? And that is imperative, right? ChatGPT is grandma friendly. It's super familiar. It's like talking with customer service on a chat or an assistant in natural language. And that is something that will be, again, support. I don't know that we can have a killer app without the grandma friendly. Token economics. So it blows my mind, the lack of understanding, and this is super critical, guys. It's something I'm trying to help the space understand and projects understand that, and here's a real simple way to understand it. An entity, a business, a project, a team can create X amount of value. Let's just agree that that's factual, right? So any team of people creating a brand or whatever, that you can create X amount of value, and that's what you can create, right? You can't create more than that. Now, how is that value being gained, and how is it being distributed, and who is it being distributed to, right? And so in my opinion, the best token use cases, the token economies, are gonna be ones that 100% of the value created within that project, that protocol, that app are being kept within the token ecosystem. It's okay to take other people's money in other currencies, but just convert it into the native token and use it as buy pressure in the ecosystem. Imagine if Binance, if all the value created went into the BNB token, it would be like tremendous, right? I mean, if not Bitcoin's market cap or damn near close, right? So it's just something to consider is who's building. And right now, unfortunately, a lot of people don't understand proper token utility and proper token economics. If the token wasn't designed by an economist who understands token economics, they probably don't have a very good model. And, let me know in the comments below if you guys would like me to talk about each of these things in more depth. The economic thing, the token thing is absolutely critical. And even though people don't really understand it today and are still buying the secondary market and investing in projects that have no token utility, which means a token has no intrinsic value and shouldn't be worth anything at all, even though that's happening, it doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. It doesn't mean it's the smart thing to do. Look at projects like GMX, for example, or Kanto, that layer 1 that was launched. Both of those are doing extremely well because the value created stays within the ecosystem, right? And they're focusing on token economics. And so they happen to be good use cases, but people realize the value being built there. Okay, now let's get into CommonWealth, an update that I want to tell you guys because it is really exciting. And, I've been busy. We are building, and addressing all of these things that I think are pain points for the industry and excited to share with you. A few months ago, I told you guys about CommonWealth. There was the initial mints with NFTs, and it's been a while since you got an update. So what's going on with CommonWealth? Well, it's positive things. So the team has expanded, and now we have a really solid team. People from Facebook and Google, Blizzard, Activision, Intel. These team members have built products that have been used by hundreds of millions of people around the globe. And so they really know what they're doing as far as building a product and taking it to market. Very impressive team, very excited about that. Now, what is CommonWealth? Well, I can't tell you, but they've started to tell us, right? So go to check out their Medium and all the blog posts, follow on Twitter, follow on Telegram. And if you just look at the blog posts, the Medium articles, you will start to get a pretty good idea of what CommonWealth is just by them addressing problems that exist in the space, in the world, actually. And so I can only imagine that these articles that are being posted today will have follow-up articles leading into the reveal of everything that which CommonWealth is. As it gets closer, I'm guessing that every one of these problem articles will have a solution article with it too that tells you how CommonWealth is solving these problems. So that is what I can tell you about CommonWealth. There is the grand reveal coming soon. And from what I hear, don't hold me to this, but I hear that probably in April or May, everything will have been built. So product will be ready. I think around a month or two before that, there will be the second NFT mint. A lot of value, these NFTs, including rumors of potentially a token airdrop and to all of them. And I think that's how they're distributing the tokens since there's no VCs or private sales other than these NFT sales. So there is still a few left on the mint page. I'll put the link in the comments below if you guys are interested. And all I can say, guys, is that this is one of the most innovative, interesting projects that has all the aspects necessary for it to become a behemoth in the future. And I get really bullish every time I talk to the team. And yeah, that's it, guys. So let me know what you thought of this video, and the content that I'm going to produce moving forward for this channel is going to be everything that related to things that I'm working on. So either projects I'm advising or ones that we're building in-house, and not just talking about the projects, but the technology that's being used to build these things, and things like interoperability, things like gasless or subsidized transactions, value accrual, token economics, interoperability, protocol level, these kind of things. And my job is just to here right now on this channel is to teach you guys about these things, and so you get to learn about critical infrastructure elements within the space, economic ones, and as well as just kind of getting more knowledge than you would from most others as far as the things that I think are incredibly important to understand when assessing or participating in the space. So thank you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Let me know in the comments what else you'd like to see, or if you want me to go in more depth about anything. Bye-bye.